All right, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the bleachers. We did have another correct prediction. This is starting to become a show of a lot of correct predictions. Willie Green was fired. I believe we were about a day late. Kind of one of those situations. You don't hate the guy, you don't love the coach. If there was a way he could stick around in the organization in a different role, it'd be awesome. But I just kind of think his tenure in New Orleans was about time for an end. Kind of,
Yeah. It was like the teacher that everyone liked, but he didn't really teach anything. So it was like end of the year grade reports was shit, and so you like had to let him go. But it's like wish you could be a PE teacher, like that
exactly.
kind of thing. But
Yes, he just struggled so bad at the beginning of seasons, and with the team, like it's so hard for the Pelicans to make any money throughout a season. Like you hear all these people talking about how concessions need to be cheaper and there needs to be more promotions and stuff like that, and it's hard for the Pelicans to commit to doing any of that when they don't know if anyone's going to be there because you're looking at a team that's 2-12 now after on back-to-back 20+ point losses. So I mean hopefully this new
we'll say
coach.
I think hopefully helping with that too is being young and not just being a
Yeah.
retirement home. I think that will help, and I think it has helped actually. I mean, I went to a game, it was pretty packed. I mean, not I wouldn't say it was sold out, but it was pretty busy. And another thing with that is like start the season like that. When you have these young players, it's very important that you get them confidence and get them early career. You need
Yeah.
them to believe in themselves, really, and that's hard to do that when your rotations are screwed off, your minutes are bad, you're not playing winning basketball in any aspect of the game. That's why it's so big. Like the DeAndre Jordan interview is so big, because he's like you can see him being a vet and like helping boost morale in the locker room. That's literally signed this dude off the couch at 38 to go play center. Like it's very hard to build that up. So yeah, you can't risk if you put in all these chips. We don't have a pick this year. We traded for Queen. If you're putting all these chips here, you have to get it started off right early. That doesn't mean winning a lot, but it means being a little bit more competitive and getting a lot of the internal stuff of who's going to be here for you down the road figured out. So I think it was a good move.
That and the NBA draft, it's not the MLB or the NFL draft where you have 15, 16 rounds. I mean, there's 2 rounds, there's 30 guys a year that get drafted. I mean, if something happens, you end up trading a guy for an extra second rounder or a late first rounder. You're really not in that terrible of a spot with how good Derek Queen has looked. Because like the more I watch, like it's not an amazing team to watch because they're not winning games, but the few glimmers of hopes we do see, like Bo said, are very young, and that is it's a lot better than having a bunch of old guys be like, well, it's cool because we recognized the name and watched them when they were good. Like watch guys.
We've had that for a while now. We brought in Rondo like end of his career. There's a million guys. It's just the first one that comes to my mind is like we had Rondo and Tyreek Evans
20
running
assists
the
in a game
backcourt,
for the
just
Pelicans.
the unction. So
Scoot over a little bit to the left. Perfect. Sorry, you were off center.
yeah,
I think.
looks
Um, but yeah, I mean the new coach. I think it being a younger team, he's going to implement a lot younger system. I think right now the defense looks pretty terrible. They're probably trying to focus a little bit too much on the new things and kind of getting in their own way on the floor. But hopefully, as this shakes out, they look like a more competitive team. We have a pretty tough schedule at the beginning of the year as well. I think it'll kind of even out. We've basically played nothing but playoff teams so far. It feels like, um, and as we start playing teams that are a little bit less insane, I think it'll be a lot easier to kind of string together a couple wins and get some momentum for that team.
here. Here. So who do you want? Who's the name you want?
I'm honestly, I'm not a huge NBA like coach. I don't necessarily know enough to be able to give a confident answer. Um,
Me too. I would say, but a name I've seen, like I have friends that keep up a lot with the name. They all seem to want Mike Malone. So I guess if I had to join a bandwagon, I'd be on the Mike Malone bandwagon. But it's just fully peer pressure.
I recognize the name. I can't remember from where. Like I know I've
Yeah,
heard of.
I also recognize it, but no clue where from. Let's look that up. Huh? Do some research here.
Gale had some pretty good quotes this
I
week
believe he
too.
was with. Let's
Like
see. What'd you say?
I said, over the course of the last couple days, Gale's had a couple pretty good quotes on some places like Boot Crew and stuff like that.
I fully disagree.
I like
I'll get
her
into that later
talking
though.
about how she's not selling the teams. I
Who's a
like that sentiment. Like I'd
who's the
rather
coach of the Nuggets?
he was.
No, it says. Did he get fired?
I think they fired their coach last year.
Yeah, they fired him. That's weird. They made the playoffs.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
Bucks did that too
I
and
didn't
won the
hear the Bucks
finals.
doing that. We talked about that the other day. Um,
Yep.
yeah. So okay, I guess it was Mike Malone. Here, I'm not or
Yep.
DeAndre Jordan into Jokic. Imagine though if he's coached good centers he coached the best center in the
This
league, arguably one of the best centers of all time for 10 years. I mean, you give him Derek Queen at 22, who knows?
this I didn't even
That'd be
think of
kind of
that.
fun.
That would be awesome.
That'd be kind of fun, man. He's got to know a good bit, you know.
Yeah.
Not to mention Jamal Murray, he turns Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen into somewhat of a shadow of Jamal Murray and Nikola
I'm
Jokic.
fully in. Yep.
He can have a 10-year career here. Like
I'm no longer I no longer don't know enough information. I know enough information to know that I want Mr. Malone coaching the Pelicans.
I don't know if that's like actually plausible, but it's great in theory.
I mean, there's only so many teams that don't have coaches right now. If he wants a job that bad, he's bound to take it.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like to think that like every coach wants to keep coaching until he can't. Like, I mean,
Yes.
I would think that he gets fired. He's like, all right, had a good run. You know,
Yeah.
doesn't seem to be that old. I've been coaching about 25 years. I mean, well, it is a long time, but coaching is a 45-year career. You know.
Coaching doesn't have a huge physical strain. Not to the level that
Pretty
being a
minimal.
player does. But with
I
that,
got two
Bo,
big ESPN reports. I'm not gonna lie. So let me make sure nothing crazy is happening here.
I will check it as
Okay,
well.
no, nothing crazy. I'm just
College football
hey,
playoff.
free agency, man. Free
Speaking
agency's
of free agency,
terrifying.
that's actually where I was going to go next. So the Red Sox have actually been pretty active today. This morning, we completed a trade for a guy. He has somewhat limited major league experience, kind of a quadruple A level guy right now. Played 30 games.
Today was the last day for 40 mans, right? This is today. All has to do with 40-man stuff
A lot of
before
it, yes.
like losing players. Okay, okay.
So it's a guy named Tristan Gray out of the Tampa Bay Rays system. He played 30 games last year and split time at those 30 games at first base, second base, shortstop, and third base. So I mean,
Sounds like a guy the Red Sox would like.
I've seen everything.
So
I've
30.
seen.
This is 30 games in the bigs.
Yes, he had 30 games, batted like
Okay.
I think 240 in those with a homer.
Tristan Gray, you said?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do my research on him after
And we
this one.
traded Luis Guerrero for him.
Okay,
He had already
that's right.
cleared waivers and was Rule 5 eligible as of this year, so we were basically just saying like we might as well get something for him if someone's going to offer something because he's
Yeah,
probably going to get picked up for nothing if we don't let it some happen. And then
it's good. I was never a Guerrero guy, anyways. So
we DFA'd Low Vaughn. It was kind of expected. He was expected to get about $13 million in arbitration next year.
yeah, absolutely not.
Stocks weren't going to pay that.
Hey, fun run though. Like, let's give him a moment. Let's give him a moment for what he came in and did for us.
If
I mean, we were
I
hurting this one. Um,
if I could
I,
have
I
found
I actually really enjoyed it.
I did as well. If I could have found a
The
Red
turtleneck
Sox
was the
turtleneck on
turtleneck
eBay,
mustache.
dude, if I could have found a turtleneck on eBay during the season, I would have owned one. Like,
He looks like he was just finna pull somebody over after the game and give him a ticket. Like that was. I liked the drip. He slugged good. Like I don't know. I love that.
he just
I wish
wasn't
I
a
knew off
$13
the top of my
million
head what his
first
numbers
baseman
were.
guy.
No, he's
Not
not.
when you're in the hunt for Pete
But
Alonso.
yes, but now I guess it'd be And if we DFA'd him, like we wouldn't be able to sign him back for cheaper because they would just give us the ARB number. I would imagine.
I believe so.
Yeah,
I might
that
be wrong,
sucks. Well,
but
somebody's going to get a good value first baseman. I think his problem with Washington was that I felt like
it,
career suicide over there. You know,
mm-hmm.
I mean,
um,
he played great years in Texas, Gold Glove winner in Texas, World Series winner in Texas, and to get dumped off to a team that's been in a 5-year rebuild ever since the departure of Juan Soto.
yep.
It's hard for old vets to join teams like that and really succeed when they're so used to having a goal that's extended past the regular season, and to have that taken away. And that's why I think you saw when he came to a postseason race team, like why he was able to produce. But thank you, Lovon. You were the man.
Was a good time, not a great time. But then we also DFA'd Josh Winkowski, which was a conversation me and Bo were actually having the other night while playing a little bit of MLB. Um, I was talking about how non-excited I was to have Josh Winkowski come back pitching games for the Boston Red Sox, and it looks like I get to be happy that I don't have to worry about that now. And that's the last of the DFAs. We traded Chris Murphy
Okay.
to the Chicago White Sox for a high A catcher. Forgot to write down his name. High A catcher batted 251 with 34 RBIs in 82 games last year. Wasn't as much. He's young, I believe. He's like 24-ish at the most. Let me look it up so I have information.
Yeah, give me his name.
21-year-old Hernandez hit. Ronnie Hernandez hit 251 with 4 homers, 34 RBIs in 82 games in Class A.
Did he play at Florida?
I'm not 100%. This doesn't have like a thing I can click
Is
on
that
his name.
Florida's catcher? Give me his name. What's his name? Ronnie Hernandez?
Yes.
That name is really familiar. I want to say that was. I want to say that was Florida's catcher. Mm, You said we traded for him from the.
Chicago White Sox. He's in high A playing
Sure.
at Kannapolis this year.
Okay, let me look at it. Let me see. It's a Kannapolis. That's a crazy place.
Sounds like somewhere in like a comic book for sure.
It definitely does. So confused where you found where this. Oh, yes, no. Why am I? What's the? Hold on.
I found him.
Yeah, I think he may just be Luke Heyman. That's what I'm thinking of. But I thought we had signed him as well.
He's
Hold on.
been
We'll
he's
look
been
this
with the
up.
White Sox since 2022, so not 100% sure. He either got drafted right out of high
Yes,
school or
we also traded for Luke Heyman, so we're in the young catcher department. That's who I was thinking of. I heard that we had Florida's catcher.
yes,
I heard some
we
stuff about
traded
him.
him for right-hander Alex Hoppy. And then
Okay.
this is the trade that shocked me the most. And then
Holy shit! I see it. I spoiled it. I'm sorry. But holy shit! Really?
it wasn't even that one, was it? It was the Brennan Bernardino trade.
That's what I just saw.
Yeah, we traded
Damn.
him to Colorado for Braden Ward, currently in AAA, or had a stint in AAA last year in which he batted 331, 35 stolen
Holy
bases,
shit!
7 doubles, and a 900 OPS.
Holy shit!
In that stint of games, I don't think it was huge. I believe it was less than 30. But I mean, if you're able to accomplish that in more than a couple games at any pro level, that's a decent sign. I
I
think
mean,
this
his
is kind of good
numbers
for the
are comparable to that.
yeah. The 35 stolen bases though is kind of what I like. Um, but
Hey, if he could take David Hamilton's job, that'd be sweet.
if he knew how to run
Anybody would have.
bases. But
Mhm.
I think it's kind of good and bad to see this. Like I'm kind of sad to see some of these guys go. Like I think Brennan Bernardino is a very serviceable lefty that you can
Yeah,
kind of bounce up and down all year. Like just a guy that's going to show you
Bernardino just
consistency.
felt like a homer here. Like he's been around so much. Like I feel like that's a weird piece to let go. I feel like I just
But
love to see that move.
I feel like if the Red Sox are truly like, all right, this is our time. Like we aren't going to win a World Series with guys like this in our bullpen. Like it, that's a good thing to feel as a fan. So yeah, I mean for
I
that,
agree.
I think the Sox were definitely a little bit more active than I expected them to be, which is also another good sign.
Yeah, this gets me excited that we are making these calls. So hopefully we keep moving.
Yep.
So we have what, a little over 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks until winter meetings in Vegas. So
Believes it, which is kind of wild because Munetaka Murakami got posted like almost 10 days ago now. I believe he only has 35 days left for a team to sign him.
45. Oh yeah, so yeah.
So somebody has to sign him within the next month. If winter meetings are in 3 weeks, like that basically gives every team 15 days to have, or 2 weeks to have an opportunity to sign him. Like, I feel like that was, if unless it was the only time he could get posted, it probably wasn't the greatest time to post.
I'm seeing a lot of things about the Phillies being in on him.
I wouldn't doubt that. That would kind of push me towards them being.
Soften the blow of Kyle Schwarber. Like if they expect Schwarber to depart or they don't like the number that Schwarber's getting.
Not only that, that would mean them also potentially being out on Bregman because Munetaka is either going in to play first or third. Like they're not going to be able to push both of those guys. They're not. I don't think they're actually thinking of trading for Bryce
They could
Harper.
like him at DH.
Yeah.
It would surprise me. I don't know. The Phillies GM was talking wild in that press conference the other day. They might be, bro.
I don't
Like
know.
I don't see them doing it for somebody who's never had a major league at bat. That would be really off the rocker. You know, if they
Yeah.
wanted to go after Alonso and trade Harper, that I could see. Still don't agree with it, but
I don't know, man. That's
yeah,
kind of crazy.
you know, because I don't think he can play third base in the big league.
I don't believe so.
But you
No.
know, they've been trying to get rid of Alec Baum, whatever you say his last name. So been pretty vocal about looking for other options. So I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Bryce Harper is just strange because like it feels like he's so old, but he came into the league so young that he's not. Like he's not. He's definitely not
Yeah,
young anymore, but he's definitely not
was he
old.
34?
I believe. Yeah,
He's pretty old, I thought.
that's not. I wouldn't say that's pretty old. Like he's getting to the point of being old, but like he's kind of towards the tail end of being a
He's 33.
high end player.
He just turned 33. He turned 33 in October, so it's really not that bad. But
Yeah. I mean, we're if we sign Bregman, it's going to be to a 5 year deal. We're going to have him through 3 years older than Harper is right now.
you think Bregman's still a third baseman by the end of that contract?
I'm not 100% sure. I think there's a world where he definitely like it's he's not a shortstop. Like it's not insane to think that he would be with the fact of him still being as high level of a defender as he is at 31.
Yeah,
But I mean, he's a heart guy too.
yeah.
I think he's going to be one of those guys that it's going to be hard to pull off of his position. He's gonna not really going to want to DH. I don't believe.
You think he's going to say that he plays third?
I play third base,
I play third.
dude. I don't know.
Honestly, add that to the board. Add that to the soundboard.
I will. That's a good one. Good call out.
There you go.
Dude, that was.
Yeah, you want
Can we stop bringing up bad spring training experiences with spring training kind of being the next thing we have to look forward to baseball, or at least next? What happens first? World Baseball
brother,
Classic or
yeah, World Baseball Classic because I think in late February there's some scrimmages played between some of these national teams and MLB teams. Like I think Israel plays the Mets in like February, and it's like we play somebody fun. We play
I think we played like Puerto Rico or somebody last time.
Yeah, no, it's not that difficult this time. I want to say it's might be Canada.
Freddie Freeman, basically.
Yeah, let's see. It's definitely a strange one. There's a lot of oh, where's it at? Maybe it's in March actually. No, I can't.
It being in March would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, I can't find it. I don't see it in February.
I don't know, but if we have an
Unless
international game, that's fun. Like that's a spring training game that you want to watch for sure. There's not a ton of those.
yeah.
I like that they're starting to do the spring breakout games. I think that's really cool too. Like putting the younger guys on a huge platform, kind of giving you something to look forward to for each year. I believe it's only the certain farm systems for the top however many teams. Like it's kind of an honor to be playing in the spring breakout game, or not necessarily an honor, but a flex. Like we have a top 10 farm system in baseball. They're putting us on one of these 5 games on this day. So
Yeah.
gave us one of the coolest moments of Roman Anthony so far. Overrated. 480 feet.
I was so hyped. Okay, so actually we don't play. I could have sworn we had played somebody. Maybe it's just not listed. But I do see that Brazil and the Athletics play, Houston and Venezuela play. So it also plays the Rangers and Brazil plays the Nationals, or vice versa, actually. We're trying to think. There's definitely some more games because like it's leaving off a couple.
Is Jose Altuve Venezuelan?
It's a great question. I don't know.
I think he is. Did Duran play for Team Mexico or he's from California?
I want to say he played for Team Mexico. I think guys like that, like, or if your parents are like citizens that are from there, I think
Lars
you can play for
Nootbaar?
either or.
That one
Lars
confuses me.
Nootbaar, was he Japan?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that was a weird one.
Lars Nootbaar, dude. Leading off Team Japan in the World Baseball Championship.
It's crazy.
You want to get into some
Yeah,
sweets and nosebleeds? Oh, sorry.
March 4th, Israel versus the Mets. Insane.
It's pretty awesome.
It's wild. That's pretty cool.
You want to get into
Yeah,
our
I'm
sweets and
down though.
nosebleeds?
Yeah.
You want to go first or
Yeah.
you want me to take
If you
it?
want to rip them.
I got it.
Okay.
For my sweets, I got something pretty nice here. I got TV cuts that aren't a bridge and a river. Like growing up as a Louisiana sports fan, basically like every TV cut that's happened other than like playoff games or weird neutral site games, like whenever they're like cutting in or cutting out of the game, they show like the cool view of the city. And like every time it's either the like a bridge, a building in New Orleans, like it's you get tired of seeing the same things over and over again because like they kind of just run out of things to show in Louisiana. And like I feel like 90% of the time I'm looking at the Mississippi River Bridge every time they pan out of something on TV watching a sports game. And like it's kind of refreshing watching the Capitals games and getting the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Monument, like some cool new things in the TV cuts in and out of the games as I'm watching them. And then in my nosebleeds, I'm gonna Zion is still in the nosebleeds from like my previously mentioned like pre NBA season one, but I'm actually gonna double down and put him in the nosebleeds a second time for not being involved in the NBA gambling controversy. Cause like that'd be so convenient for the Pelicans if like we just didn't have to worry about paying his contract and he just wasn't on the team anymore. Like win win.
It's crazy.
It dude.
That's crazy work.
I don't know, man. I'm tired of it.
It's a different level. I'm tired of it.
6 years of it.
Not even to trade him, just to have him outlawed from the league is wild.
My honorable mention was Texas A&M for having the biggest comeback in school history, but then also like South Carolina for allowing that comeback. Just don't like Texas
Yeah.
A&M. I was talking to my boss. It was just me and him. Their work was pretty slow, and I was talking about how stupid Texas A&M was the whole game while they were losing. And he's like, "Do you really like? Why do you dislike them this much?" And I'm like, "Dude, they're a cult." And a customer actually walked in and it was like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, I was telling him about how Texas A&M is a cult, and he's like, "Yeah, everyone knows that." And my boss was like, "Well, I don't. Like, what is wrong?" I'm like, "Dude, they're so stupid that their kids will pay $40,000 a year in tuition, and then if a dog barks in class, that dismisses them. Like, you know how mad I'd be if I was paying the price of 2 Honda Civics every year and a dog barking took away my ability to learn? Like, you're not going to school for fun most of the time. You're going to get a degree to make money."
No, I would be so hyped if a dog came and barked and my professor was like, "Fuck, go home, guys." I'd be so hyped.
Here's the thing: if I was a
No,
Texas A&M student, I'd probably think it's cool, but I'd never go there because it's a cult. So I ain't cool.
sure. So it's just a male cheerleader.
Yeah, I told him about that
Hey,
too. I was like, they hang out in the stadium before games and practice their chants, and then
it's stupid. Midnight Yell is the stupidest thing.
dude,
Like, if your atmosphere is good, you don't need to rehearse anything. The neck chant wasn't rehearsed in the stadium before the game. You're just kind of born knowing that.
you
Like
create good
it's
enough chants, they ban them. Is what Bo is trying to say.
yeah, yeah. I've never heard of a band A&M chant. I think they actually root for the other team to have fun in that stadium. I'm not 100% sure. It just feels like they would. Yeah. Texas A&M the type of fan base to chant "Get up"
That might be
like
our
one of the
first
first when the other team's hurt.
that might be our first quote card that I'll ever post of the show. Like Bo accuses Texas A&M fans of cheering on the other team to have fun too. Like, you know how mad I'd
Yes.
be if I was in like if I saw that somebody said that about me as an SEC fan.
Yeah. Texas A&M believes in ties. They wouldn't be mad at tying a game, I think.
They wanted it to stop at 3 overtimes. They were mad it went to 7. They should give us that win.
Yes, I agree.
You
True.
got Bo?
Who the hell, Um, I'm gonna throw an honorary nosebleed to Gail Benson. She still belongs in here. Just because she said it would be dumb to fire Mickey Loomis.
I, hey, I like that. I love that take.
She should be thrown off of a parade float this February.
Oh my
Somebody needs to do it
god.
for us. I had way more thoughts than that in my brain, but I'm gonna land on that one. Um, just saying. If she's standing next to you this year and the Budweiser Clydesdales are leading the floats, just a little push, just a little baby push. Nobody's gonna be mad at you. Nobody's gonna charge you. Hey, plausible deniability. But for the real one, I'm gonna go. Look at whoever gave Kiffin's family the tour this week because the first stop I'm bringing them to. All right, so like Lane's not there, right? You just have the misses. I'm taking her to Superior Grill. First stop. I'm giving her two Superior margaritas, right? Then I'm taking her to Perkins Row. From there on, you landed it. She's gonna say it's the greatest town ever. Like you can't just like bring her here and be like, you want to go see U High for your son? That's stupid. You give me two Superior margaritas, I will like damn near agree, like believe anything you tell me. That is just the light way of anybody buying the bullshit you're fixing to sell them. That is the fact that they did not stop there first is ridiculous to me.
Why didn't they just bring him on the
So
plane, man? They had a private jet out
yeah,
there.
or that. Yeah, Knox. What is Knox? A sophomore? He's like 16. You don't think that little bitch wanted a bar, dude?
Wait, once they cross into Louisiana state lines, he is in the presence of a parent or guardian, which I believe legally means he can consume an alcoholic beverage.
Believe that's at 18. I'm pretty sure you have to be 18 for that. I think it's for like the years between 18 and 21. I don't think it works at 16.
I don't know.
But it also, I mean, you get caught for that reason. I know a guy who's pretty likes to get his hand involved in this LSU coach thing that would probably give you a pass. He'd probably make some calls. He can get out of that one for sure. So I don't know how we're holding back. All right, it's go time. No more holding back. Um, for my sweet, give me Zach York. I want Zach Medberg. I'm just going on a streak of Zachs. I may just do, you know what? November may just be the month of the Zachs. So hopefully I remember this next week. Yeah, Zach York, first baseman for the LSU Tigers this year. Name to remember. Hit 330 at Grand Canyon last year. He's an absolute unit. He's my favorite player already. Remember
Senior
that name.
Milam.
He's gonna hit. He's gonna hit 350 with 20 tanks this year, and he's going to. I mean, have the slowest track. He's college Schwarber. He literally is college Kyle Schwarber.
That's awesome.
Go start. Go start watching your film on Zach York, and come back to this in a couple months because I'm gonna say I was right. I'm just ready to watch him play baseball. That's all I've got.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with a buddy the other day that's another LSU baseball fan, and I was telling him, I was like, I genuinely think, depending on how this year ends, Stephen Milam might go down as my favorite LSU baseball player ever. Definitely. I know it's a little bit out there, but like,
No, I don't.
I don't care how you hit against Southeastern in the middle of like freaking May. If you're showing up and you're hitting 2 grand slams in super regionals in Alex Box, like he's just a when the light is brightest, he's the one standing under it, and he's there he comes through almost every time, it feels like. Um,
His freshman season was magical, dude.
Purple tiger stripes in the
It
hair,
really
man.
was.
I mean,
It's
heads will
awesome.
roll.
Yeah, I agree. I love Milam. He has a chance to be top five for me, and that's a tough list to crack. Really tough list to crack for me.
Maybe we get enough support by the end of the season, we can get Stephen Milam on to be the first interview for the 2026 national champion LSU Tigers.
Yes.
It is really looking good with Viteo leaving Tennessee and Florida getting rid of their coach.
Yeah.
LSU's in a
Yes.
lot better of a spot than they were.
SVP. I mean, not SVP. Jesus, Dave Van Horn at not Scott Van Pelt. Oh my God, it's been a long day. Dave Van Horn at Arkansas is our really only like rival there now. Like it's I know it's Arkansas, but like you can't actually just be like, oh, it's Arkansas. Like Arkansas is actually really good. Dave Van Horn is a really good coach. So, but it's
Yep.
just nice to not have two of them anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yes.
nice to not worry about tennis. So
It's no longer like a Mount Rushmore. It's just two guys.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But hey, who knows? Maybe the replacement at Tennessee is really good. I know the locker room likes them. So
I'm curious to see Viteo in the league because like the way he really succeeded as a college coach, where there was a lot of guys who like knew that they wanted to be expressive or learn to be expressive. Like it seems like he's a really good guy of like, I don't care what you need to do to get all that you need out of you, do it so we can get all we got. Like he's definitely of a guy of like, if you want to celebrate every homer you hit and pimp the mess out of it where pitchers are throwing at your head at the second at bat, do it, but like hit a home run first. Don't pimp it if it's not a homer. Like I don't know. I think he's definitely a guy that'll get mad at you when you mess some stuff up, but I think he's a guy that'll celebrate you when you do well. And I think with the core they have in San Francisco, that could mean a lot. I know Rafael Devers kind of needs somebody like plumping his butt to make sure everything's all right for him to be okay. So hopefully he'll be okay.
yes.
Pisses me off, man. If he never played first, I would have never cared. I would have been like, man, it sucks. But him immediately not caring and playing first, yeah, I don't know. I think I've had enough
Yeah.
time to not.
I don't see how those personalities mesh. I really don't.
I don't either. That was kind of my joke. Like I think
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Rafi's kind of a guy that you just leave him alone and let him hit 30 home runs a year.
Yeah, like, but tell him better. He's going to get told to fuck off to his face by Devers. Like, it is honestly in the first week going to happen. He just needs to be ready for it.
Those will
It's like,
probably be
he's
the
just
only
not used
two
to that
English
happening.
words that come out of his mouth as well.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna go to this. How you know I'm Dominican, Poppy? And then he's gonna say, He's gonna be like, "Hey, ref, you like, why hold your hands a little higher?" So I'm like, "Yeah, fuck off." And then they're never gonna speak again. And then he's gonna try to salary dump.
The owner's gonna fly and meet him in a private jet on a tarmac, and then he's gonna magically get traded for nothing in a reliever with a 10 ERA.
Yeah, ready to learn Colorado Rockies, Rafael Devers.
Dude, it would piss me off to see him play there because he would just put backspin on everything and let it float 600 feet.
He would hit, dude. Honestly, if I was a free agent hitter, I would really consider the Rockies offer. If the Rockies were off me, I'm like, dude, hear me out. I'd love to just hit 60 home runs. He would hit 50 plus a year.
Yeah.
You could have a career in Coors Field and never have a winning season and probably make the Hall of Fame strictly on numbers. That's a power hitter.
I wonder, like, if they could almost, like, the Rockies could start making money signing more bad pitchers. So, like, they could just start, like, everyone that was a fan of a different team would start flying into Colorado. Like, they just have, like, 7 guys with a 45 ERA, and it's like, there's a 50-50 chance you're walking home with a baseball if you show up to Coors Field on any given night.
Yeah.
Like, that, dude, that could be a real moneymaker.
The 50-50 chances. Either you catch it or Zach Campbell catches it. And he gets shit on the internet after. Zach Campbell, certified scumbag.
Permanent nosebleeds member?
Yeah, I'm pretty anti. Zach
I'd be
Campbell,
okay with it.
Megatron of the week. Megatron of the week, Zach Campbell.
Have to be something new we add. If we really don't like somebody, they don't even go to the nosebleeds. They get to hang out with Megatron.
Yes, he has to. I don't know. I don't know how you feel about him being Megatron's first visitor, but
I think that's all right.
I don't know if it's time. I don't know if it's time for that yet. We're kind of in the. He's like the Mariah Carey of baseball season. You know, it gets November 1st. You just hear that stupid song loading in TJ Maxx. You get to like March, like the first time you wear shorts outside, you just see a Zach Campbell video on Twitter of him shoving a 6-year-old to get a baseball in warm up. Like, oh fuck, is this again? This is just part of it. Like you got to deal with this to watch baseball.
He was a grown man bringing like rubber bands and ropes to stadiums to fish baseballs out of
Yeah,
bullpens, man. It was what a time.
what a dipshit. Gosh. And there'd be kids like, "Can I have it?" He'd be like, "Baseball number 15 today, guys!" Like showing his fucking GoPro right there. Like, what a tool shed.
It'd be funny too. Like now that people gave him enough hate on the internet, he did start giving them to kids, but he like still counts them in his collection of baseballs. And so like everybody just needs to start flooding and be like, dude, if the baseball is in your house, it doesn't count.
Make him go back. Just make him start doing it again. That's so funny.
Dude, what a call out, Zach Campbell. He was like really fun to watch as a kid because you didn't realize that like it wasn't a normal thing for an adult's job to catch baseballs.
I'll give you one reason why he was fun to watch as a kid, because they took Dodger Films from us. If Dodger Films never gets banned from YouTube, Zach Campbell does not exist, because that was the original and that was fun.
Yes.
They did it the right way. They did it in BP and they kept a running tally of how many they caught, and they immediately looked for a kid. That was cool. Dodger Films did it good.
That was one of my favorite
But
experiences I've ever had at a baseball game. Was we were sitting like right in between the bullpens at Fenway Park, and there was like just a mom and like a 4 or 5 year old kid. Kid was like super energetic, loved baseball. He was hilarious, dancing during all the dance cams, trying to get on camera, all that. And so like third or fourth inning, we just decided we're like, all right, we're gonna get this kid a ball. And so we like every single guy in the section, we were like, we need to start chanting to get this kid a ball. And it took us, I think we got it in like the 8th inning, but like I don't know that I've
so
seen like a happier look on a kid's face, and that it was a really cool experience to be involved in.
that's so yeah. Did you ever watch the Dodger Films softball videos?
Dude, I loved them. They
Give
had
me, give
some
me some
real.
callbacks from
I'm trying to think.
an
There was
odd
one
kid.
character I liked that
Okay,
reminded me of the
odd kid.
bad guy from Meet the Robinsons. You know who I'm talking
That's
about?
wild. No idea. I know the character you're talking about. I don't know from who the show. Like you talking about Boog? Or is it Goob?
Yeah,
Goob or Boog?
yeah. The dude that
Which one is it?
I don't know, the little dude with the
Yeah,
black
the tall
hair,
dude with
the bad guy.
yeah, yeah. Is it Goob or Boog? I'm gonna guess Goob. I think Boog is open season. I think it's Goob. Yes, it was Goob. Yes, I was
But do you
right.
know who I'm talking about from Dodger films?
No, no clue. I just know Goob. Yeah, we actually used to send that like in group chats the picture of him like as a kid from the flashback, the steak on his eye. It's a great movie.
It was the guy that always did like the different characters, was kind of thin and lanky. Um, this guy, if you can see it in the Mariners, like I believe he always wore a lot of Mariners gear, but he was eccentric.
Huh.
I remember him specifically. I remember the little
Other
kid that
kid,
like
Fireball,
Captain
Gabe.
America, Spider Man.
Come on, Gabe.
No, yes, Gabe was a he showed up as a kid, like
Gabe was a
basically was
beast.
a fan, and they were like, "Yeah, dude, come on!"
Yeah,
Like super
Gabe's
supportive,
the beast.
and like now he's genuinely really good at baseball, and like imagine that kid makes it to the pros, and he's like, Dodger Films is back, like they're gonna be at
He's
whatever
just,
stadium I'm playing in.
dude. You say that he's probably like in his 20s now.
Is he?
Probably, I mean,
Oh, I didn't know he was that
he's
old.
probably close, dude. He's probably
He's getting
close.
old, man.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's probably low. It's probably already over for that dream.
Oh, damn it! It was a cool idea.
Any also recipes Coop.
Yeah.
Recipes Bradley Cooper. Loved me some Bradley Cooper. He was the man. Let me get some. This is a real research based show this today because I've got to answer these questions.
We're asking a lot of questions that we don't
Let's see.
know the answers to.
Sure.
We need a
Oh
Jamie.
no, you know what? Oh, so class of 2024.
Is he playing college baseball?
Um, so there's a video that says I finally got drafted to the MLB, and then he's making videos with Eric Sim, which I believe that is that's like the college baseball dude, college
Yes,
dropout or whatever.
he's hilarious.
Yeah. So that definitely means he is not playing real baseball anymore.
There are some
So
guys
this
that
is
are
def-
like some guys that are kind of in the lower level, just kind of like trying to gain a platform, make a little bit of money on social media or whatever, that do some stuff with them. But if it's like a very regular thing, I'm not 100% sure.
he's definitely not.
Damn it, that
He's an
sucks.
influencer though.
Well, that's
He
cool.
has 144,000 followers actually.
It's like 144,000 more than us.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Hey, shout out though. We're starting to get a lot more support, continued support on our TikToks and YouTube shorts, YouTube videos. Like really everything we've been doing is kind of reaching more and more eyes. And thank you for everyone that has been liking, watching everything. If you could go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're getting close to 30 subscribers, trying to hit 50 by the end of the year. Um, Give us a follow on TikTok if you haven't already. We're starting to put some new stuff out. I think, Bo, if you remember our toaster strudel conversation from the other day, that was the one that got posted today. Can't believe you're a toaster strudel hater. Still shakes me up, man.
I'm pretty anti-toaster strudel.
But yeah,
Not a fan.
you a big UFC guy?
I'm going to be a bigger one. I actually got into it a good bit this year. I'm going to be a bigger one when it's all on Peacock. I'm so excited for that.
Yeah. I've been seeing I saw it on TikTok and I feel bad because like I'll be watching TikTok and I forget that like even if I'm watching it on TikTok, people will just like repost content other people's content like onto their TikTok to get views and followers or whatever. And so I got like 3 or 4 minutes into this video and I was like, dude, this is actually a really good video. So I went and found it on YouTube specifically and like started from the beginning and gave him like the full watch time. And it was a video on Nate Diaz. I would love to watch him get to fight again. You know much about Nate Diaz, Bo?
Oh yeah,
Stockton slap. One of the most infamous like trash
this sucks.
talkers.
This sucks. We'll never get Prime Connor again, dude. Prime Connor was so fun.
I don't know. I think Connor's a terrible enough person to where I'd be okay with him kind of not getting much anymore.
I want to know. We probably won't ever see him fight again, but we definitely won't see his prime again. You can't lie that
It
it
was
wasn't
insane.
entertaining.
It was cool. I just this it I don't know. I'm tired of giving him credit and more bad things coming out about him. Is kind of where I'm at. Like I feel like you can only be a bad enough person and still get the credit of being a good athlete.
With that.
But yeah, Nate Diaz just chin of steel, chin of diamond. I could not drop him, it felt like. And just walked people down, slapped them, gave him the bird. All time great. Dustin Poirier. I mean, there's a lot of guys that will never really
Diamonds.
get their true prime back. That'd be fun to watch. But I think there's a lot of good young
Honestly,
names. Yes.
Izzy's done. Uh,
Strickland's done, but that's also because of
Strickland. I
Strickland.
was about to say
Dylan Dennis is
Strickland.
definitely done.
DDP
Did,
looked kind of
did you see the Dylan
like
Dennis
he was
thing?
on his way out after. I don't know who that is.
So Dylan Dennis was like Conor McGregor's coach or manager at a point, like I think. Insane, like world champion jujitsu guy, but like huge troll on Twitter and online. Talks a ton of trash and kind of just like all around like one of those bad guy. I don't know. Good way to explain him. Somebody that you would see hanging around Conor McGregor and think like, yeah, that's probably somebody that would hang around Conor McGregor. Um,
Yeah.
so when the Conor McGregor Khabib fight happened, you remember how there was a huge fight afterwards, both between Conor's guys
Yeah.
and Khabib's guys. So when Khabib jumped out of the ring and like double ninja kicked that dude in the face, that was Dylan Dennis.
Okay.
So then he fought Logan Paul in a boxing match and tried to grapple him and got like hammer fisted while he was on the ground really bad. Took a huge L there, like was walking around with a black eye. He went on the Piers Morgan show the next day since they were in London, like to get his face on TV. And like Piers Morgan was like, dude, you landed 9 punches and tried to grapple in a boxing match. What's wrong with you? And like it was just kind of funny. Like, dude's just kind of been through the ringer. And then he was at the UFC event this weekend and for some reason got near all of Khabib's guys again, which are like the same group of guys that are still dominating UFC. And probably 12 on one got jumped, but like it wasn't like 12 regular people. It was like six regular people
Both
and six like high level.
Dagestanians.
No, six Dagestanis and six Dagestani UFC fighters. Let's put it that way. So like
That's terrifying.
there's one of that guy that they call John Pork. It's kind of funny. I don't know his actual name. I've just seen a
I,
bunch of memes of him on TikTok of calling him John Pork. But I mean, there's videos of him literally like Dylan Dennis is kind of like this, like tangled up with somebody this way, and dude just comes in from behind swinging uppercuts like in between, like can't even be seen, and just catching him straight in the chin. I mean, got knocked out, was trying to heel kick from the ground off his back. It was bad. Don't love seeing
jeez.
people getting jumped, but I mean, you start something with a group of guys and at a literal fight, it's probably not the greatest idea. Um, Also, when that same group of people has jumped you previously, it's probably not a good idea to start things up with them either.
Yes, I would have to agree with that.
But yeah, that was some pretty big news this weekend. But what I was gonna say about some young fighters in the UFC, dude, me and John were talking about it. Thanks to him again for being on the last episode. We each currently share the same favorite young fighter, and that's Bo Nickel. If you remember that name,
I fucking love Bo Nickel.
dude. He had a head kick knockout this weekend.
Really? I didn't know he fought this dude. I love Bo Nickel. I was pretty out of the. I really didn't get to watch too much
Dude,
like any sports this weekend.
look it up on TikTok real quick.
But
Look up Bo Nickel knockout. Oh, I want to hear your reaction on the podcast.
me and my roommate used to watch all of his fights. With Bo Nickel, Bo Nickel. So it's saying
I love how everybody was
he's
like,
the man.
all he's gonna do is wrestle, and like the first, he just dominantly submitted somebody.
It was a kick.
Yep, I believe so. For those, give us a audio
That's sick.
reaction for those who aren't watching Bo.
That's insane. Fucking, dude, I can't imagine a grown man's foot just hitting your face with that much fucking. Oof.
Dude, that one
Dude.
where the dude caught his foot and he did like the spinning ninja back kick and like right in the chin, and he just boom, fell like stiff, like that. I feel like getting kicked in the face is significantly worse than getting punched in the face.
One of my dad's buddies got kicked in the face by a kangaroo in Australia when he was in the Navy, and he said that it was
That's
wicked. He said
bad.
he got knocked out for like 10 minutes. He was talking shit. He was like, dude, I can beat the hell out of a kangaroo. So me and my dad had this running argument. Like, we've had this for like 3 years. Just randomly will pop
I'm
up
ready for
and I'll just be
this.
like, yo, kangaroo beat the shit out of you. He's insisting that he can beat one up. Because like we had the argument of like, what's the biggest animal you think you could like take down with your bare hands, right? Um, he's like, he just breezed past kangaroo like it was nothing. So I like to just whenever I think about it, I was like, dude, kangaroo beat the shit out of you. Just wouldn't even be close. And he's like, no, I'll tear that thing up. And well, this buddy that he works with actually did like had the same thought about 20 odd years ago. So they're stationed over there, whatever. Uh, and he's going to fight one. And he's like looking at it in the eye. He's sizing this kangaroo, but he's like looking at it in the eye. And looked out of nowhere, it stood up on its tail and just wham, just kicked him in the donkey kicked him. And then shit, he lost some teeth, like knocked him out for like 10 minutes. And I'm like, dude, that's going to kill you. Like, I would beat
Like,
the hell out of him.
I feel like getting that to
I
the
mean,
face.
shout out Pops. My dad's not like a little guy. Like, my dad's beefed, my dad's pretty swole up dude. It's like it would be easy for my dad. My dad can fight. Like, it's not it can be easy for me. I see a kangaroo just whip his ass, dude. Like the thing is just beast.
What do you think would be worse? Like a kick to the face from a kangaroo or a kick like dead to the diaphragm from a kangaroo?
Diaphragm, invertebrate.
That's where I'm at. I'm like he was kind of lucky to just lose a couple teeth cuz like he
100%.
could have lost the ability to
100%.
breathe forever.
Oh yeah, it could have ruined his life. This is also the same guy. So this
I
is
have a
his better story. He's got some great
I
ones,
have
but
another
yeah.
somewhat or wait, sorry, I completely interrupted you. Sorry. I was
No,
just looking at my
you're
notes.
good, dude. Just a quick one. So whenever you're like on the boat in the Navy, you have to like everybody has to get tested to be able to fire the gun on the ship. Like, the belt fed, like sit down in it.
Mhm.
So just in case something happens, like
Yeah.
if you're the closest one, everybody shoot it. So like their sergeant is like standing behind them. What you do is you get in there, you strap yourself in, and you shoot the water. Just prove that you know how to operate this gun, right? Everybody, they're going one at a time. Somebody gets in, start shooting water, whatever. He gets up, he's in line, and he's waiting. He's seeing all these seagulls flying around. So he's
Randy Johnson.
he's finna get in there. And he's finna get in the chair, and he smacks his boy that's waiting in line behind him. Goes, watch this. So he aims it down, and he and just feathers. He said feathers. He is just mowing these seagulls down.
That's terrible.
And he gets off. He undoes his stuff, and he turns around like ready to start high fiving people. And everybody's like his sergeant's he lost like 2 ranks. Like he deranked like 2 ranks. He
Damn.
said it was the most miserable summer of his life after that.
That's crazy.
He said he got off. He was like, like got him like that. He like lost his job. That's a crazy thing. Just to annihilate a group of birds, but yeah,
That's
your
horrible.
life fucked.
Dude, that's so bad.
That's awful. Yeah,
Just the
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, just thinking the fellas are gonna love this.
What if it was like in
I would argue that it's
2024 and
it's
like
worse than like being in line. Like imagine being in line. Internally they're like and just having to just
it
that would
was the
suck.
don't laugh in class, dude. No, imagine that had been in like 2024 and like he didn't get up looking for a high five and like came off hitting the Justin Jefferson gritty.
It's a fucking first down, so he's fucking after mowing him down.
Dude, I saw one of it was like a O lineman or something. They got the defense to move and he did a heel click, jumped and goes wheel and double points that way as hard as he physically could, and I was like full belly laughing at like 8 a.m. It was great.
I ripped a first down Sally at work. Finished updating the spreadsheet. Finished it like 3-4 spreadsheets in a row. Just had to hit him. Just to let him know. So let him know we're out here moving the fucking chains.
Get a Cam Newton celebration every now and then.
Oh, bro.
Dude, speaking of celebration, all-time Jameis celebration this weekend. Like I said, it's a great weekend in the NFL when Jameis Winston is a starting quarterback in it. And it was a great weekend. We were entertained.
I would never forget the Jameis Snow game as long as I live. That was one of my favorite, easily top 5 favorite football games I've ever watched. I didn't have any fantasy players going, no bets. I just watched like a child. I knew the second he said, "The Lord has blessed me to play in the snow today," I was like, "This is gonna be all time. It's already a classic." And like you could just tell, you could just like watch him play and know,
Dude,
like you can just watch a guy run and just know he's smiling under that helmet, and like that was the whole game from him.
this conversation might have convinced me to buy a
So,
Jameis Winston jersey on eBay, man. Or
shop
like
it up.
like a
We've got a
good
bunch of
Jameis Winston graphic tee.
oh, that's like a '90s theme, like with the big letters,
Like 4 different pictures of Jameis. One hat
like a
like
big
this.
crab in the side, like a crab leg in the side.
Dude, that'd be so sick. Did you see the one of him throwing a
What did he?
route?
Did you ever see that? Uh-uh.
He threw a route with an Alaskan king crab leg the other day on a video. I don't know
That's
how
so
old it
sick.
is.
Yeah. Oh, what did you? Did you ever see that video of him like getting interviewed in his pre-draft interviews, talking about like getting disciplined, um, at in college, and he's like, oh god, he said something about the other team's coach or something, and he got suspended for it. It was like him owning up to it. Dude, I don't remember what it was. I have to find this now.
A lot of
We can
research
keep
this
going, but I
episode.
will find it. A
Dude,
lot of research.
Jameis, my favorite thing is always just please deliver me of these pick sixes. Eating the W's, man. I mean, I when I heard that he in the huddle tells plays like they're a secret, I don't know if
So
anything I've
funny.
ever heard has been more
Oh,
like
this is it. This is it. He got a 1 game suspension in high school because he laughed at his coach for crying.
I remember that. I remember that. And like
That's the funniest thing a player's
he
ever
was trying
done.
to sound sad, but you could tell that like he still didn't feel like he
He's-
didn't feel bad about
yeah.
it then. He still doesn't now. And like he's like, "Man, I did that."
It's so funny. Yeah, he's like
All
smiling
time
when
hand
he's
up
saying this.
accountability guy, I feel like. Dude, I completely forgot about this. So I was watching Red Zone on the TV at work and we were pretty slow cuz it was cold outside. And so my coworker that's normally outside was in there watching it with me, and he had just walked in as like a Packers player caught a football in the end zone, and he's like, "What a pass!" What like, dude? And then it flicks angles and it shows Jameis Winston just absolute laser to a green jersey, and I would again full on belly laughing at work. Like the lady in the kitchen walked over, like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm so sorry." Like I laughed way too hard, but like that was one of the funniest things ever. Like the most Jameis Winston throw of all time. Looked like if you wouldn't have known that guy was playing defense, it was one of the best throws you've seen of the week.
I love that guy, man.
With that, Bo, you got any big football games to talk about this week?
Um, LSU Western Kentucky. No.
We should stomp them,
Big one.
hopefully.
No, fuck. Who knows, dude? Should and will. 2 different words, buddy. 2 different words. But like USC Oregon. USC at Oregon. It's going to be raining in Eugene, Oregon, and you've got 2 just psychopath head coaches going at it. That's going to be so much fun. USC big playoff implications. Like USC would have win here
Yeah.
and start becoming a real favorite to land in that large spot. I
They've
mean, that'd
they've
be
been slowly going up the rankings, right?
yeah. I mean, if there's any time for them to do like, if it's any time for go time, it's now. So that'd be interesting to see. Missouri and Oklahoma will be a fun one too.
Yeah.
Oklahoma coming off of a big win, needs to win out to be in the playoffs. Like they got Missouri, and then they got LSU. Both home games for them left in Norman, so be good for them. But I mean, Missouri with a backup quarterback. Let's see, the line's at 7.5 on open, so you never know if those 7.5 point spreads, man. They're scary. I
It's
feel like that game's actually going to come. It's
those
either
are
going to be.
I'm shout out to baseball. I'm so ready to bet a Nerfy again.
Dude. Miss baseball. I miss a midweek. I miss betting underdogs in the midweek.
Dude, like
So much
there's
fun.
always like a random weekday that there's a game in Wrigley. Like at like 11 a.m., you're at work, you're like, man, there's a podcast I want to listen to. You go and check your lineup just to see if it's came out, and you like, man, dude, they're only 2 outs into this game. Like I'm gonna start listening now, and like instead of listening to a podcast, you get to listen to a baseball game. Just so happens to be Skeens every now and then because they're in El Central. Great time.
Yeah. Arkansas, Texas. Meh. Why does it show me that Texas is ranked 10th?
That'd be kind
God, is
of,
this real?
but I
Texas
can
get ranked 10th this week?
fact check.
No way, right?
Rankings: Ohio State 1, Indiana 2, Texas A&M 3, Georgia 4, Texas Tech 5, Mississippi State 6, Oregon 7, Oklahoma 8, Notre Dame 9, Alabama 10.
Okay.
Or wait, no, AP top
Texas is
25.
17. Texas is 17.
Yes. Also, in the AP top 25 right now, there are 2 teams in 6th place. Make that make sense. Well,
They
never
did
mind.
this
Media
last. They've
votes.
been doing this last week. Yeah, so there's no 7. They're tied for 6th to 7th, but they've been doing that. That's weird. I don't know. I don't like it. Again, I
I
don't
think
believe in
it's
ties,
because
so
there's so many people voting that if 2 teams happen to have the same amount of points, they just tie for the same number.
Duke, North Carolina. I mean, it's not going to be a great football game, but rivalry's a rivalry, you know. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that Minnesota and Northwestern is also a rivalry. I want to say
Chicago,
that's
they're close
correct
to each other regionally.
because I used to be the coach of Northwestern on NCAA 25, so I want to say, or maybe this is the Wrigley game or something. Um, no, maybe I'm thinking of Minnesota, Wisconsin. I don't know. Could be wrong. Again, a lot of research this episode.
Here's something
A
I doesn't
lot of
need
research
doesn't need
going
a
in.
lot of research. Just kind of a topic I was thinking about at work the other day. Um, how come the only like cans that you can buy at a normal store that have like a team logo, like as a sports fan, like you wanna go to your local Walmart and buy a can for your favorite football team to have a cool Commanders drink or whatever. Like it's kind of stupid, but the only one that's actually available is Bud Light. To me, like it's crazy that there's no way that like Coke or some other company could make money. Like Gatorade being a sports drink, kids are gonna want to drink the drink of their favorite athlete. Like I don't know. To me, it's kind of wild that the only freaking can you can find, other than like the super crazy special edition promotional ones they make for like when you win a championship or something, are just Bud Light cans.
I think it's a great take. That's a phenomenal take, actually. I agree. Like I do love the Bud Light sports cans.
They
But
look
like
awesome. I'm not
if you
taking that
don't,
away from them.
but
But
if you
like
don't, but if you like, it's if you don't drink like
non-drinker,
your
I
Daniels,
literally can't buy, like I can't
yeah,
be in the Saints stadium drinking a cool Saints can like everybody else.
yeah. Like you're telling me, even on a local, even from a local standpoint, like Abita can't make a Saints root beer. That would be awesome. Like I know they got the King Cake soda. By the way, I know it might not be a Louisiana popular opinion, but King Cake soda is gross.
I've
Let's
never
let's
tried
all
it.
get this out the way. It's gross.
It seems like it would just almost be like a virgin white Russian that's carbonated. That doesn't sound terrible.
It's like a bad cream soda. It's just too sweet for me. I don't
I
know.
could see that. I could see it definitely being too sweet. Add a little.
It's like a funky vanilla soda. It's weird. Um,
I just got a
yeah, I don't
case.
understand why the root beer can't be.
They have a holiday creamy vanilla Coke out right now. I got a case to try.
Dude, is it good?
I
Is it
don't. I
good? I
haven't tried
wanted to
one yet.
try it. I didn't see that. I
I
don't
can
drink a
grab
lot
one
of
at the next
sodas, but I would
intermission.
like to try one. Okay, so I can watch in jealousy.
Give it a
Also,
review on
I want to
podcast.
touch. I want to give an update on the Zen front. Weekly update. Somebody just got me again today.
Have you gone to any other gas
Some
stations
bamboozled.
looking?
Yeah, I've called. Like I've called. It's getting bad. Every store's
Can
like,
you
yeah,
go
we'll
to the
have them
Zen website
Friday.
and see where they
And
have
you
them?
call. No, there's no map. But I do want to say, so they're out. People have gotten their hands on them. I'm hearing it's just a reskin.
That's kind of what I heard, and my buddy asked me why, and I basically was like, it's the same reason that we don't have most of the cool flavors that exist, and it's because of how hard it is to get
Can't
these
make them.
wacky flavors through the FDA. Like Zen has to, like the license they have to get every flavor registered through the FDA since the act that like took all the funky flavors off the shelf. So like yeah, basically the mojito is just a citrus with a hint of lime. Your apple cider,
Some people, I'm hearing that they're very similar, but also some people are saying it's not like it's the citrus just with a different can. Like it's the actual citrus ones, or it's the actual coffee ones and the actual cinnamon ones.
see the
Like
coffee
I'm
I
hearing
kind of
it's the
expected like
flavors.
the only thing I guess they could do is add some sort of mechanic that like I mean I don't know how you add like a
Makes it bitter.
vodka
I mean,
flavor.
the coffee's in. It's more like a chocolate flavor to me.
Yeah,
I think, in my opinion, it's more like a chocolatey flavor. So it's like
isn't there
you can really
caffeine in
kind
it
of lean
too?
into a bitter one. I doubt it. If there is, I need to get on that because that sounds fire.
Get the grinds from back in the day. From you remember that?
Ugh, gross, dude.
Dude,
Gross.
everybody had to have those because it was like not dip dip.
That's so gross. I can remember that. This
I,
it
I
feels like there's
actually
fucking sand. It feels like sand in your mouth. That is, I don't know why anyone would want to continuously do those. I don't know for
I'm
it.
gonna be honest. I use them on road trips because it's like 30 milligrams of caffeine per pouch. Like there might be better caffeine pouches at this point, but I'd rock like three of those in the lip, and I mean you're just chilling with a cup of coffee in your mouth at all times. Like I'd rather do that than sit there and sip out of a hot cup of coffee for 2 hours.
No, sir.
What else we got? Saints are favored this weekend. The
Against.
Falcons. Drake London and Michael Penis Jr. are both out.
Hey, come on, baby. Hey, Saints are 1-0 as favorites this year.
Hey, also
Undefeated as favorites.
if the Saints are gonna like the Titans look like they're getting the number one overall pick at this point. So Saints are basically fighting for second pick. I don't care if we go from 2 to 5. If that means we beat the Falcons. That's where
I
I'm at
agree.
as a Saints fan. Like
I'm cool with winning 2 games a year if they're both the Falcons.
we will have we played the Falcons yet this season?
I don't think so.
Research podcast.
What a research podcast.
All right, you keep me
What an
entertained this time.
absolute research podcast. Yeah. So wait, we only have one win, right? So we're 1-0 as favorites,
No,
and we're 0 and
we
we
have
have two
two. We're
wins.
2-8
Who's the other win? I forget.
Giants because
No,
the
I
Giants lost
already
to
counted the
us.
Giants.
Oh, and then
Oh,
we
the Panthers.
yep.
Okay. Saints are the CEO this season of winning the games you're supposed to and losing all the other
The
ones.
Falcons are our last game of the season and this week.
Okay. Cool, winning 4 games. I'm
I'm
down
not
with
mad
4.
at it.
I'm down with 4 games. You want to talk some puck?
Yeah, I'm down.
I think it's a slow week for sports this week. So unless now it could ramp up. There could be some coaching news. There could be some free
Oh,
agency news.
100%.
But for right now, it's these weeks are like, especially I think next week's great because you got rivalry weekend and
It's
you got the
gonna
Thanksgiving games. Next week is awesome, but like these little in betweener weeks right now, it just until it gets popping, it's pretty dead.
and we're gonna try and find some new ways. Hopefully, do a little bit of gaming content, some stuff like that. Maybe potentially, depending on how things works, a little bit of IRL content in the future. Um,
That's
so just keep trying to mix things up, have a little bit of fun. Maybe a little shout out to in a couple minutes. But I have a couple hockey questions that we can get into before this next segment. Because again,
sweet. It's a
pretty
good
new to
segue.
hockey. Pretty new to hockey, still learning. So whenever I see something for the first time, I normally just write it down. to ask Bo. I'd rather ask Bo than Google it. Gain a little bit of content out of it. Hopefully, you guys find these
I'm
questions
probably gonna be
enjoyable.
wrong.
Um, so we played the Devils. We go down 2-0 in the first period. Wasn't very excited, but I was like, look, I've heard before a 2-0 lead is the most dangerous lead in hockey. Let's see why they say that. And so nothing happens in the second. Defensive, little chippy. I think there was a fight, big hit, something like that. With like a minute and 31 seconds left at the third period, we hit the second goal to tie it up, take it into overtime, make it all the way to shootouts. They miss their first shootout. We make ours. Both miss the second. And then all we have to do is make this next one, and we just win because we've already made one. All we got to do is make two. And dude misses it. We go into another round tied, and we lose it. But then we played the Kings, who are one of the better teams in their division, and we beat them 2-1. Kind of scary with hockey. I remember one of my earlier takes was like a 1-1-0-0 hockey doesn't feel like baseball, but like now that I'm realizing how much momentum really comes with a goal, and it's not like if your team's rocking and y'all scored a goal at the beginning of a shift, like that shift's still going to be out there, and they're going to be like really hot on the fact that they just scored a goal and ready to score another one. Like their games can flip fast from what I'm learning.
I think goals also have a big pucker effect on a defense. Like on the team that gets scored on, you give up one and it really is like a oh shit. They start
Yeah.
getting tighter, and I think that's a lot of times how they get that second one right off the rip.
Because I mean, it's kind of like baseball. Like there's a decent amount of games that actually end up being 1-0, 2-0. Like it's not like every game has 3, 4, 5 goals scored. Like there are games where letting one goal up in the first period is kind of the game winning goal.
Yeah. Also, I want to shout out Pops again this episode. Went to a Red Wings game, got me 100-year Red Wings anniversary
Dude, I didn't
koozie.
see the
So
100-year. That's
honestly,
sweet.
one of the coolest koozies I've got. Like this logo, this 100-year logo, and then the old fashioned deep. One of the coolest koozies I've ever got. This thing is sweet. I've been using the hell out of this thing. So
I do.
yeah, like the logos are dope. I freaking love it.
I do have a hockey question though, because there was something I didn't know existed, and I was on the receiving end of something that sucks.
Okay.
2-man advantage.
Yeah.
Is there a 3-man
two
advantage?
guys in the send box. I think it's rare.
What about like could you have like say the fellas really got nasty and like you had a 5-man advantage, like could there just be the entire other team out there versus the goalie and it's just like dude could be making a ton of stops?
No,
That'd be awesome.
I think they would let them sub. I think they would play at a disadvantage and they would rotate. I don't think there's a 3-man advantage. I think if you get like 1, 2, you get 2 at a time. Then they serve their 2 minutes, and then the other 2 serve their 2 minutes. So you basically get like 8 minutes worth of like 2-man power play.
The good thing is the good thing about ours, it was only like a 27-second 2-man advantage. So they actually didn't even end up scoring out of the 2-man advantage.
Huge.
That was cool. Other than that, I got this. That's my only other hockey talk before we get into our next segment. But
oh yeah,
pretty excited. I have never played this game before at any point in my life, so I tried messing around in the practice and couldn't score on a rookie level goalie.
Oh, it's hard. That game is ridiculously hard. It's a lot of fun though, but it's hard.
Yeah, I was trying to do a lacrosse goal and I just kept skating to the wall with the puck on my stick like this. It was somewhat strange experience.
That will happen.
But maybe we'll have to play it on video one day. All right, and since there's only 2 of us today, we're figured it'd be a little weird to do a draft. Kind of wanted to do something new as well. Figured it'd be a little fun. Me being a little bit newer to hockey, Bo knows a little bit more about these. Maybe if there's a team logo or something, I don't know off rip, but we're gonna be ranking these logos based off of how cool they look today. So with up first, we got the Anaheim Ducks. That one's pretty easy. I think that one immediately. It's in one of the top 2.
Yeah, I don't think it. I'm not as big on this logo as everybody else, but I do recognize it's a great logo. It just,
I would be
I
very
think it's a.
happy if
I don't
this
know.
was my favorite team's logo. Like that'd be a bunch of like you would own a hat, a jersey, a T-shirt. Like I don't know.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. The more, okay, put it in S. Fuck it. You can't really argue against that. It's an all-time logo, the Mighty Ducks.
Yep. Next we got the Bruins. I'm kind of mid to low mid on this one. Like it's cool. It's not crazy. Like it looks like
I think this is an S tier logo.
really.
Call me crazy. I
I
think it's one of the cleanest logo in sports. Like,
I'd be okay
that is
putting
one
it
of the
A. I don't
greatest
think it's
logos in
S.
sports.
I think the color scheme is sick. Like I think the jersey looks a lot better than the logo on its own.
See, I would argue the opposite. I think the logo on its own is awesome, and the jersey is.
I like how it like kind of
But
keeps it classic. Like you can tell that it's a logo that like they haven't tried to over modernly update. But
yeah,
yeah,
I think it's
I
beautiful.
can
I
put it in
really
A.
do.
I'm okay with putting it in A.
Okay, I agree with that.
Then we got the Sabres. This one's pretty cool.
I really like this logo. Anything with swords, dude. I'm a sucker
I
for
think that
anything
one's an
logo
A
with
as well.
swords, but I
A or
think
B.
so too. I think it could still potentially be better. I don't know. I think Circle kind of does throw it off a little bit. It's between A or B.
I'm okay with having it being like number. We'll what we'll do from now on is like we'll put them in
We'll
order.
rank the tiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm okay
This is
with
the
it being
best of
like
B.
yes, this is the best of B. This
I
one to
agree.
me looks
I
like
agree.
if like you know how they do the Jack Daniels Coke cans now, like you can buy them
Yeah.
pre-mixed. Like if they were ever to make
Yeah.
a Fireball and Coke mix, like this is what the C in Coca-Cola would look like. 100% is the Calgary
I,
Flames.
I think what gives me this logo is that it's like, dude, on a hat, it's probably awesome.
Yeah,
On like a ball marker for golf, it's probably sick. Just not much range you can get with that outside of that. However, I don't think so.
yeah. Is that are we
Great logo though.
are we putting it? Are we giving it number one in C for being? Or wait, is this a B logo? I'm kind of that's
Number
my
one and B.
range.
I think it's top of the I think it's top of the B's.
All right.
It could be A, but I think it's number one and B. It is still very beautiful.
This one's all right. It
Like I said, I'm
doesn't make a
stuck
ton
with
of sense
it.
regionally. Not a huge fan of this logo, the Carolina Hurricanes.
Hold on. Okay, you need to announce it because I can't see the. I'm
My
going off
bad.
my own list, so I can't see you circling anything. So make sure you announce the team.
Yeah, my bad.
So on the Hurricanes,
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this logo.
I hate this logo.
This one will
I
be
don't know how you should,
probably
but I hate this
fairly
logo.
close to the bottom of D. Blackhawks
Yeah, I
logo.
agree.
This one's pretty sick.
S. One of the greatest logos in sports. No question.
Color scheme's awesome.
That is a beautiful logo, dude.
The red jerseys are so
So
awesome.
gorgeous, dude. Oh, I think jerseys are sweaters. They call them
Oh,
sweaters.
sweaters. My bad.
They're big on that.
Hey, wearing one right now.
Hey, we're learning. Hey, we're learning. We're learning.
This is a really cool color scheme. Like the fact that they didn't just go with like a bright red for this, like that kind of deep red makes me want to put it the Avalanche.
Yeah,
Sorry. Sorry.
I
You take the lead on
my
this one.
dad's best my dad's best friend when he was in high school when he played basketball in Colorado at University of Colorado. And so before NIL, what they would do is the boosters or donors would just like give you like. So my dad went to visit him, and they gave them like ringside seats to an Avalanche game
That's
with money to
awesome.
spend on food and drink and everything like that. So he always liked that Avalanche for that reason. I
That's
think
really
this
cool.
logo is awesome. I really do.
I'm okay with it being A or B.
I think it's A. I think it's A. I think it's A logo. It's so sick. I love how I like they did a good job tying in the letters to the. It's a little messy. I think it may be towards the bottom of A, but I think it's definitely an A.
Yes, I agree. I think the messiness kind of is what like makes it as well. Like I think there's a certain thing that's cool about the logo not being perfect.
It's like that TikTok that's going like the wabi sabi. It's got wabi sabi.
Yes. This is another. This is an A, or this is probably a mid to high A for me. Is the Columbus Blue Jackets?
I think it's mid to low A.
I'm okay with
I
that
would
as
even
well.
be cool with it. It's just, it is really cool. Also, like,
It's the state
it's not
flag.
recognizable. It's, yeah, but it's like, I feel like you would, if you wore that out, especially down here, maybe not up there, but if you wore that out down here, nobody would know what
Oh,
logo that is.
100%. I mean, to
So
be
it's like,
completely fair, the only reason I know this logo is because I've watched my team play against them, and I genuinely didn't know what country they were in. So, I mean, yes, Bo's point is correct. But it is definitely a good looking logo.
I like it. B.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Okay. Okay.
I'm thinking, yeah.
We got next.
I put it in the middle of the Sabres and the Flames. Are we all right with that, or do we want
Oh,
to?
I didn't even know we did the Flames. I didn't know we did the Flames.
Calgary Flames, yeah. That was the one I said looked like the C on the Coke bottle. That's remember we said the C with the hat?
Yeah, you didn't.
My bad.
Okay. I, I thought we were talking about the Sabres still when you did that because you didn't announce it.
My bad, my bad. So the Flames, we can
I would say
renegotiate the
I would say
Flames.
the Flames. I would say the Flames are in between the Sabres and the Blue Jackets.
All right, I'm all right with that too.
I like that logo a lot. Actually, no, you were right. You were right. Put it in between. Put the Blue Jackets in between the Sabres and the Flames.
It's a
Now that I look
sick
at it,
hat logo.
that was better. Like that logo.
Also,
I
like
don't
you
think
said,
it's
the
what it looks.
Calgary Flames logo, like, or I forget the Sabres is what you talked about when you're talking about ball marker. I was thinking Calgary
Yeah,
Flames too, like when you said that, because I agree. I think it is definitely a good hat logo, a good ball marker logo. Like,
the Sabres logo is perfect for a ball marker.
yes, 100%. Especially if you get one that like it doesn't have the actual gold around, like the yellow around the outside, it has the gold where it's just that little bit of
And
shine on
it's
it.
like raised. It's like actually raised on the engraving, like a
It's,
nice one.
oh yeah, that'd be sweet. But I feel like the Columbus
Sweet.
Blue Jackets logo would be like a sweet die cut. And like if you really went at it like clean enough, like you could almost use the little point between the right corner of the star and the state flag as a divot tool from what it looks
Yeah,
like, man. That's kind of a
yeah.
sick logo.
It's kind of a hard 3D printer ask, but yeah.
Next
All
up,
right,
we
we
got
got
your
next.
team, Bo. We got the Dallas Stars.
Got the stars. Um, biasy, but I think that's an A logo.
I'm all right with that. I think it's definitely clean. Like if if someone,
They didn't do too much with the green. They did a perfect amount with the green, just enough for it to pop off, and the shading works really well. Like
I think that one's
I
below
think it's
or it's above
yeah.
Avalanche.
So in between Bruins and Avalanche,
Yes.
I agree. That's exactly why I like that.
Yep. I think this could potentially be our pick that goes in front of the Bruins, like front of A would be the Detroit Red Wings logo. I think it's A or
I
F.
would argue that this is.
You want
I think
S?
this is number one. I think this is number two in S. But
See,
I also
I
have
think it's
Mighty
3
Ducks
and
at.
S.
I dude, that is a classic. You cannot tell me that's not one of the best logos ever.
It is, but
I mean, that is classic. It's
if
gorgeous.
I was going solely based on like what I would buy based on how cool it looks, I'm buying Anaheim and Chicago first.
I only just disagree. So I'm not a big Anaheim logo guy.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan. But agree to disagree. We'll put it at 3.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That or
It
we'll
is
put we can
definitely.
also move the Anaheim logo back. We'll compromise. We'll put Chicago first, Detroit 2, Anaheim 3.
That's exactly what I would do. That's
All right.
perfect.
Then we got the Oilers. I think this one is number 1 in C. It's not terrible.
I agree. I agree.
It's not terrible. It's not great.
I think my brother-in-law's lived in Edmonton for a little while, so he's a big Oilers fan. So
I believe that's who we play next tomorrow.
it's just and I will say they do a good job on their sweaters. Look great.
The orange is
They do the
sweet.
coloring on that really well. Just yes, it is. It's great. They look really good. They always look good. But the logo itself, not a fan.
Whatever, like if that's meant to
Nothing
be like
looks
an
more
oil
cool.
drip or whatever on the bottom, not the move.
Yeah, yeah.
Next, we got the Florida Panthers.
Also, don't really like this logo.
I'm all right with it being
Like,
in front of the Oilers logo in C.
yeah, I like that. Like the Panther itself is really cool. Just like the shoe, like it feels soccery. It feels MLS.
That was my thought exactly. It's a shield. It's not a logo, and that you see that a lot
Yeah,
more in soccer. The uniforms look amazing. Like I showed a minute ago, the cover NHL.
I agree.
NHL cover's sick, and it is a Panthers jersey. Like, and it's front and center. They put it huge. Like that looks a lot better than like it being like over here
The
small,
logo
like a lot of
standing
the teams.
alone. But like your standalone logo could be like a front-facing panther, like that.
Yeah,
Like it's supposed to be mean. Like that just looks. That looks like
stoic.
yes, correct. Like I would like to see an aggressive Florida Panthers logo. It's just me.
This is a logo I think looks really good, Bo. I'm gonna start out with that. It's the Los Angeles Kings logo. This one is B-ish for me.
Okay, I like it being like yeah, I like B for it.
For me, it's
Just
like
not too much going on, but
it's
it
in.
also feels like classic.
I have a Wayne Gretzky. We were supposed to go to a Kings game last year when we were going to Los Angeles, but that trip ended up getting canceled. And so I just have a Kings shirt. It's kind of cool. Like it's almost like the Saints jerseys where it has that little bit of silver on it. Where do we think it goes in the pecking order of B? I'm
Either
thinking
in between Jackets Sabres or in between Jackets Flames. I'm cool with either.
that's hard.
I
I
know.
I'm liking the look of in between jackets and flames.
I do too. I do too.
I don't know this next team logo. It's a cat with trees.
Oh, this is the Wild, the Minnesota Wild. Horrid logo.
It kind of looks like
Unbelievably
a
bad logo. That is last of the pack.
if like Mr. Beast ever did a rebrand, this could be a
Yeah,
potential
the
logo for that.
garbage logo.
Then we got the CH. That one's on you,
The
buddy.
what?
Big red C
The
with a
what?
white H in the middle.
Oh, oh, is it the Canucks? The Canadians.
I believe the can.
I always do get this one confused.
You
No,
have to
this is
look
not
it
the
up.
Canucks. Yes, it's Canadians. Okay.
So this is the Canadians.
Yes.
Yeah. Can we put it just in D for lack of creativity? Or C for lack of creativity? I think it could be in C for
Yeah.
being not a bad looking logo, but don't give them
Yeah.
credit for not
I
having
think
any
bottom
creativity.
C.
Yes.
But I feel like is it better than is it worse than is it better than the Hurricanes logo really?
Yes.
Okay. We'll go one above the Hurricanes. Yeah, let's put it last and see.
Well, Hurricanes
It's
was
not a
in
bad
D, I
looking
thought.
logo. It's just right. Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if C is better than best of D.
Yeah. It goes S, A,
What do
B,
we got?
C, D. So it's at the very end of C.
Yes, I agree.
Then we have one of the all-time worst names for any sports team ever, the Nashville Predators. Not a bad looking
I'm
logo.
torn on this. I'm torn on it.
I'm high C, mid B. Cool color
Really?
scheme.
Yeah. I don't hate high C. High C or end of B.
After
Either behind the
Panthers.
Flames or like
After or before
it's like in
Panthers.
between Panthers Oilers.
Yeah.
I think it's probably better. No, it's better than the Panthers logo.
I'm all right with putting it in front of the Panthers.
I'm cool too. I
This
like
is
that.
a
It is
logo.
better than the Panthers logo.
Next
We
one's.
could end up coming back to that one and going end of
Yeah,
B.
well, we
Honestly,
might
we may
definitely
end up.
have a reordering at the end of this.
Yeah,
Then we have the New Jersey Devils. It's a pretty cool looking logo. Another
I love this logo. Hey, dude, it's classic.
Another
It's
insane ball
absolutely
marker logo.
timeless. I think this belongs at the end of S.
I would be okay with
Or
that. It's
maybe high
either
end.
end of S or beginning of A. I'm okay with it being beginning of A or mid to end S.
I think it's got to go to the end of S. It's a classic.
Yeah,
It's a great logo.
that it
All
is.
time logo.
That then we got the New York
Or a
Islanders.
terrible logo.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of looks
Cool
like
to like put Long Island on there for whatever that's worth, but the sense of just a general logo is awful. Absolutely awful.
they were kind of doing too much. It was like they got a graphic designer and they were like, we want these are the elements we want in our logo, and it was like just like a brainstorm list, and he took every single one of them as like, got to do this, got to do this, got to do that. Like,
It's also like they had to force blue and orange on their team, and every single good New York blue and orange logo was taken by the Knicks and Mets. So they were just like, "Fuck it, this is all we have left."
yeah,
Um, I'm cool with this going between the Wild and the Hurricanes.
that's perfect for me.
I like that.
This one also, the next one looks pretty soccerish as well to me. It's the New York Rangers. It could also be a soccer logo. Doesn't look bad.
I love this logo.
I could see it
Always
being
have.
behind the Avalanche or
Yes, I think that's perfect.
yeah. I like the color
Something
scheme.
it's like beautiful.
Yes,
It looks
it's
really good.
classic in a good way, the same
It
way
looks
that the
great
Bruins
across
is.
your chest too. Yeah, great logo.
Um, then I believe this is the Ottawa Senators. They should be if they have jersey sponsors. Caesars Entertainment needs to get on that.
Dude, this is such a beautiful logo.
This
I I
goes.
I love this logo.
I could put this in between Detroit and Anaheim.
Sure.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking in between Anaheim and New Jersey.
I'm alright with that too. Just a sweet color scheme.
Just gorgeous, just simple to the point, beautiful.
Yep. Then we
Love it.
have the Philadelphia Flyers.
I hate this logo.
I think it's towards the
I
back
don't know.
end of. It's either the very beginning of D.
I like back end of C. I don't think it's quite D level, but like the name itself, the Philly Flyers, is so sick. And like you could have done. I think every other Philadelphia team, their logos are awesome. They're perfect. And like this is the best we could do for a hockey team. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they can do so much more. But yeah, I'm cool with Barry end of C.
That and like every other Philly sports team has a really cool color scheme.
Yeah,
Except the City
yeah.
Connect jerseys for the Phillies. Those are horrible.
Those are awful. Those are vomit.
Then we have John Henry's team, the Pittsburgh Penguins. That to me, this is an A or S logo.
I agree. I think it's A. I think it's A logo.
I think it's the
It's
beginning of
close, but
A.
I think it's in between Boston and Dallas.
In between Boston and Dallas, I'm all right with that.
Yes.
Then we have the San Jose Sharks. That to me might be the right in front of the freaking Bruins. That or at the end of S,
It's like
like just sweet color scheme.
I don't know. I used to love this look. I feel like it's just one that's grown out of me. I don't know. I do feel it's around the Penguins. I feel like this one of the Penguin are 1A, 1B. I really do.
Yeah, we could put it
Like,
either.
I just it
Are we putting it just? It doesn't matter where next to each other. They're just kind of
doesn't matter what side. Yeah,
combined.
they're 1A, 1B.
This one
I think
looks.
I would favor the Penguins a little bit,
That's
but
where I'm at. I had it Bruins, Penguins,
okay,
Sharks.
okay, I love that.
Then we got the Seattle Kraken. This is a baseball logo. This is the most baseball logo I've ever seen for a hockey team.
I agree. But it is freaking awesome.
Yes, it is pretty cool.
That logo's sick.
It looks like
That
if you
logo is
ever went
awesome.
to like SeaWorld or Busch Gardens and they had some like sea monster theme ride and it started with an S, like the Serpentine, this is the font they were using.
Yes. Yes.
1,000,000%.
100%.
Is that
I think this is out of like every expansion team that any league has done in the last 15, 20 years. This is the best logo they've done. This is the best 20th century logo, I think.
I
21st century
really
logo, I
like the
think.
Pelicans logo. I'm biased. I love the Pelicans logo.
I do kind of like the Pelicans logo too.
But where's this
But
one at
this
for
is epic.
us? Oh, I have it right after the Avalanche or right like before the Buffalo.
I'm cool with in between New York and the Avalanche.
All right. Then we have the
Go down to the wire here.
St. Louis Blues, I believe.
Beautiful logo. I don't know how you feel about this. Gorgeous.
It's very clean. Like I could see this being maybe the last place S tier logo, depending on where we're at towards the end.
I think I agree with you.
I think depending on how many other ones we end up putting an S on this list and reorganizing or whatever, it may become first place in A, but like it is on that line.
It's gorgeous. The note, the music note looks almost like ice. Like everything about it, the colors of it, just gorgeous.
Yes, I agree. I like just the little bit of yellow, but it really pops because of the shade or whatever they did. Then we have the Tampa Bay Lightning. I've actually been to one of their games as a kid that I like barely remember.
I really do like the Lightning, but the logo just feels a little plain. Like I wanted to get like a Lightning hat when I was in Florida last year, but it's just like it's not quite, it just doesn't quite do it for me, man. I don't know.
It's either in front of the Predators or behind the Flames to me.
I agree. I think it's still a B tier logo. I think the circle behind it throws me off. What purpose does it serve? Because it doesn't serve the purpose of any like city thing. I don't think like it's not letters. Like, it's just a circle. Like if you just do the lightning bolt,
Yeah.
or make the lightning bolt the backslash of a T. You know, almost like a T or some or the B. I don't know. Like Tampa does their logos so perfect. Like the Rays logos are perfect. The Bucks logos are some of the best in all sports.
Yes.
And like same thing with Philly. Yeah, I'm cool putting it next to Philly into C or into B. I mean, sorry.
Yeah. Wait, Philly at the end of B?
Yeah.
I had Philly at the end of C.
No, not. I. It just is on top of it on
Oh,
my
my
screen.
bad. So
Sorry,
next,
that's my fault.
at the end of B.
Yes.
This one of the most classic hockey logos there is, the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'll let you take this one away.
I feel like a lot of people are torn on this. Like the cheer for the Maple Leafs is like cheering on the Yankees in comparison in
Yeah.
the NHL. It's a big name, but no actual team stuff. Logo, no bias. See, this is a beautiful logo.
I feel like it has to
think
go
it's
in
great.
S solely because when you think hockey, you think Canada. When you think Canada, you think Maple Leaf.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's somewhere around the New Jersey logo.
That literally, I had it in between New Jersey and Ottawa.
Okay, yeah,
Kind of
I
just
like
dead
that.
center in the middle of
would,
A.
yeah, I would agree.
This logo to me is kind of sick. This might be like rounding out A is the Canucks logo. I don't know what a Canuck is. Looks like an
I
orca
don't
whale.
either. We're at A. I'm not huge on this.
I had it
This
behind the
feels B tier.
Rangers.
This feels B tier to me.
I'm all right with
Like
putting
I'm
it.
feeling in between Buffalo and Columbus feels like
That's perfect.
home for this to me. Okay, that fits so good right there.
Yeah. Because I'm definitely seeing at least one logo that's going to go in A or S, but we'll get to that one in a second.
Yes,
Because
I've
up
seen-
next we
yes.
have the Vegas Golden Knights. I think, like you
This is
said,
what I thought you were talking about.
this might have to be like This is the best expansion logo.
Okay, yes, 100%. This shit is gorgeous, and their sweaters with the gray, the black, and the gold.
So I actually was in Vegas during hockey season last year, and they play like in Vegas, like basically on the strip. So the band that plays in the stadium walked through the New York casino while I was at the blackjack table playing with a whole group of fans, like building a bunch of hype, and like people would hang out in the casino until those people walked by and just like join the crowd and walk together to the stadium, and it was one of the cooler experiences I've like seen as a
It's
fan.
sick. It's sick.
But logo wise, the shiny gold on their uniforms is sick. Like on the logo, it doesn't translate well to this, but like how they actually use like the metallic gold
Yeah.
thread for the logo makes it look so good. Where are you at, Bo? A or
It's FES. It's somewhere in S.
I have it in front of the Blues.
Yes, that's exactly where I was fixing to put it.
To me, the Winnipeg Jets logo is sick. Like
I
that
also think
is
it is
top of
sick.
A. That is like all time ball marker, whatever. Like, but also just a jet. Everybody likes jets. Everybody thinks jets are cool. The little maple leaf in the background adds a little bit to it. Good
It is
color
pretty
scheme.
perfect. It is. It is phenomenal.
I'm not a huge fan of the mammoth logo. I feel like they try to do a little bit
I'm
too
also
much.
not.
Like
I'm also not.
there's a letter M and there's a state of Utah and there's this like it's cool to like add those things in, but like add one of those things in, not
Also,
four.
you could have been the Utah Yeti. Why did you not pick that? That's perfect.
Utah Soakers.
Salt Lake City Soakers, the Storm and Mormons, like you had so much there. And you went with the Mammoth. You didn't
What's
even
that?
make him look like you didn't even make him look like Manny from Ice Age. Like it's the most famous mammoth of all time. You couldn't even shout him out. Bullshit. Like, the Oregon Duck logo looks just like Donald Duck for 100 years. Like that's giving respect. You could at least made it look like me. Like if some team wanted to be the Sloths, it wouldn't have a sloth logo. It looked like Sid. Just out of respect. Anyways, I digress. Yeah, this is a bad logo. I think.
Top of D in front of the Wild.
Balls. I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool. Like I'm saying, in between Carolina and the Islanders.
I'm all right with that.
The other two logos do suck really bad.
Which one?
And your team,
My
the
team.
the Islanders and the Wild. No, the Islanders and the Wild suck really bad. I was saying we're getting down to the last couple.
Yeah. And then we got the Washington Capitals. My team. I think it's just a kind of clean looking logo. I think it's either B or C. Like it's nothing too crazy looking. I think
It's definitely a big logo.
this logo is sick. The Screaming Eagle is awesome. But
Yes. And
yeah, like
honestly, I think the only thing that hurts this logo is kind of not being very versatile. Like it's a little hard to fit on. I love this logo, and I honestly think the hat logo does work for it. It's just like when you have a logo that's straight like wide letters, it's hard to fit on a lot of stuff, and it's hard for it to be really good brand when it's just lettering, you know.
yeah,
But for what it's worth, at face value, it's a really nicely done logo. It's beautiful.
yes. I like the red, white, and blue
I
for
think
being a
it's
DC team. I think that's really cool.
Honestly, I think it's maybe second place in B. Like I think it's in between Canucks or maybe in Canucks and Buffalo or Canucks and Blue Jackets, somewhere in that range.
I'm all right between Canucks and Blue Jackets.
Okay,
I think that looks
it's a
good.
gorgeous logo.
So make this a little bit quicker, just so this isn't like a 3 hour long episode. But we'll go through our list real quick and kind of do any reordering we feel necessary by tier from top to bottom.
I really feel the Bruins logo deserves at least the back end of S tier. I think it's front of it, but
I'll give it to
I'd
you.
be remiss if I didn't include its case. Yes,
You've pled its case.
thank you.
So we have the Blackhawks, the Detroit Red Wings, the Anaheim Ducks, the Ottawa Senators, the Maple Leafs, the New Jersey Devils, the Golden Knights, the Blues, and the Bruins in S tier. I'm all right with
Great
that.
logos. NHL does have so many great logos.
Yeah, I'm all right with
To be
giving them their
fair.
credit. Like, especially as a new fan, it's cool to just be interacting with new logos and like figuring them out. I'm kind of impressed I know as many as I do. In the limited amount of hockey viewing I do, but I do look at ESPN a good bit, so that could be part of it as well. Um, all right. Then in A tier we have the Jets, the Penguins, the Sharks, the Stars, the Avalanche, the Kraken, and the Rangers. I think my only real rearranging could be I would be okay shifting Seattle to being the end of A to give Rangers that little bit of step up.
I agree. I know I love that. I was just thinking that Rangers felt bad at the end of the row A tier because they're a lot further away from B. They're closer to S than they are to B,
Yeah.
but I think
I
they're
don't
good
think
right
they're
here.
closer
It's
than the
just
Avalanche or
I don't either.
some of
I don't
those.
either.
It has that classic that could put it there, but it's not classic. Like,
I agree.
I don't know. All right, then in B, we got the Buffalo Sabres, the Canucks, my Capitals, the Blue Jackets, the Kings, the Flames, and the Lightning. I'm pretty happy with that one. Like,
I'm about to say I think this is spot on.
yeah.
This makes sense to me. This fits.
All right, then in C, what's really cool too, it's very top heavy in our end. Like we gave a lot more love to logos than
Yes.
anything. These are the logos that we
Yes.
didn't hate, but we didn't love as much. We got the Predators, the Panthers, the Oilers, the Canadians, and the Flyers. I'm kind of fine with that one as well. Like, if
Yeah.
you wanted to switch something, I'd be fine, but like, I don't know. Philly being kind of at the end of that one is my one thing I like. Not a great
I
one.
100% agree.
And
Yeah,
then,
I feel like Marines ending up like I feel like the Predators are could be into B, but I like them at the top of C just for staggering purposes, for grouping purposes.
yeah.
I like the top C.
Then in D tier, we got the Mammoth, the Wild, the Islanders, and the Hurricanes.
Oh, Hurricane should be front of D, I think.
All right.
I think it should be Hurricanes, Mammoth, Islanders, Wild.
Yeah. I don't hate that.
That was a little better. I think the Wild and the Islanders are the only two logos that I genuinely think are just bad, like need to be redone.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Carolina. I'm not a big Carolina. I want to put switch Carolina and Utah, but that'll be my final. I just
Oh, switch it. Yeah, switch it. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
I'm not a big fan of the Carolina. I feel like if the white was gray or something like that, like
Yeah.
there's also nothing about that that makes me look at it and think that it isn't like a random plumbing company logo where it's like them circling the drain or something. I don't know. But with that, anything else you got, Bo?
No, I, I it's I want to post this to the Twitter and see if we get some feedback on it.
All right.
Just like people that watch this, like send me a cut out of this so I can get some stuff going. Because I'd be interested to see feedback from people that like watch a lot of this. Like this is like pretty inexperienced guys to do with this. Like this,
Yeah.
but this is also the only way to get it like free from bias. Like we have no real feelings attached to any of these teams. This is purely logo based. So
And if we did
interested to
have
see.
bias attached to our teams, we'd rank them way higher than in the middle of the not best category.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I think it's a good list. If you want to look at the camera, we could take a
Perfect.
screenshot and that's what we can post.
All right, bet.
I think I got it. Yep. Any final closing thoughts for today's episode?
Definitely have some stuff with some stuff. What you got? Let me roll some off the dome. Let me think a second.
I'm interested to see. I saw that there's something that came out that said that Ole Miss like didn't actually give him an ultimatum for November 28th. Kiffin came out and was like they never said that, but I don't know. I would rather sign a coach before that kind of early transfer window to try and maximize the system that
Yeah.
is in place right now. But other than that, that's kind of my only real big thing that I've been thinking about recently. That in baseball.
Oh, um, I got the yips again. Putting. Um, they're back. I beat them. They went away for a couple years, and they're back. For context, when I was working at Canebrake, I was like hitting the best. Like my ball striking was the best it's ever been. I was finally like playing what I felt was good golf and just wasn't scoring. And it got to the point where, I was hitting like 13, 14 greens in reg around and shooting mid to upper 80s. Like, just couldn't putt. Like, I had the yips, could not putt. And so I started, hold on, give you time. So I grabbed a left-handed putter from the car barn. I was like, fuck it, I gotta change something. So I putt left-handed, cross-handed. I had to putt cross-handed with the left-handed putter. And it actually worked. Like I started shooting 70s consistently, and then I just eventually just grew back to putting right-handed. It was better. And so I go play Friday. I'm hitting the ball furthest I've ever hit. Like I flew a green with my 9 iron from 175. Like I'm flushing the golf ball. I'm striking it. And I mean, I think I had 5 3 putts on the front nine. Just the absolute yips, dude. Couldn't do it. Like, there's just one par three, right? That was 140 yards. The green was all uphill. I had an 8 footer, maybe even 10 foot max, going downhill for par. You know what my bogey shot was?
What was that?
How far away? You know how far away my bogey look was?
8 foot?
It was a 30-yard wedge.
That's brutal.
Yeah. I putted it off the green, ran all the way down the hill. I had to hit a pitch shot wedge after it. So I'm like, okay, I go play Sunday. I keep the left-handed putter handy. Like you never know when it's gonna be fucking go time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, let me just see if that's really like what's going on. So I play the front nine left-handed putting, back nine right-handed putting, front nine, shoot a 38, back nine, 46 with 7 3 putts. 3 putt almost every green.
Hmm.
So yeah, the yips are back. It is the worst mental feeling in the world because I feel like I'm playing phenomenally and I'm walking off the green with bogeys so much. Like it's mentally taxing. It's so frustrating, dude. Like I was tearing the course up and couldn't score it. But so yeah, left-handed putting is back. Yips are back. Please say a prayer for me. Might have to burn some sage or something. I don't know. I don't know how to get rid of this shit.
That's something I've
But
never understood. I'm left-handed but play golf right-handed.
yeah.
I
I will say putting left-handed like is really fucking weird visually, but it almost takes out like all overthinking for me. It's like my stroke is perfect. My stroke is so much better left-handed. It's just a little bit with like the smaller minor motions, like addressing it and kind of seeing lines is a little bit differently.
yeah.
But in terms of hitting lines, it's so much better. So I don't know. Who knows how long I'll stick with it this time, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, anyways, leave it with that, I guess.
Yep, I'm trying to think. I don't think I have anything else.
Yeah.
Go
It's
Saints
it
this
for
week
me.
for the first time. First time I'm really cheering on them to win.
They'll get used to it.
Oh man.
Shout out University of New Orleans for selling my parlay. Cut it within 4 with 4 minutes to go, and now it's like an 8 point game with 1 minute. So
Hmm.
GG chat. Gonna
Hey.
be the only leg
Honorable
that misses,
sweets
by
to
the way.
college basketball.
Yeah, John Rothstein. Shout out John Rothstein. Or Rothstein. The guy on Twitter who only posts college basketball. That guy rules.
Well, thanks for all the support again, guys. Hope to see you in the next one. Thanks again for watching episode 14. Check us out on TikTok. Look for more. We'll be posting more off this episode and the ones previous. Thank you very much.
Peace.